Terry Dietz, he's a new celebrity, Survivor fame from the CBS show Survivor, who placed third in the game show, is our shortstop, one of our shortstops when he's playing with us.
You know, we wanted to talk a little bit about your background, because you do have a very heavy baseball background. Played for Navy. So you were a catcher, correct?
I was a catcher. We made the NCAAs 2 out of the 4 years I was there.
Right, and right now you play vintage baseball.
We do. We play with the Simsbury Taverniers. We're just west of West Hartford up there in Connecticut.
So you play vintage baseball. You fly jets. You were on Survivor. It's basically like hanging out with Captain America right now.
He's a very competitive person in a very friendly, good way.
We're out there to play baseball for ourselves in one of the most pure forms. And yeah, you know what? If I could play at Yankee Stadium and play real hard ball with gloves and everything else, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But I can't. So what else turns me on is being able to put on an old-time uniform and go and playing baseball with no gloves, because there's a little more machismo to it than maybe regular, than softball for sure. And it just gets us out on the field and playing.
How easy is it to get involved in something like this? Or
hard?
hard?
It's not very hard to do, and it's just getting used to playing without a glove. You really got to want to bite the ball and get close to it just to catch it, and the guys that are used to using gloves, it doesn't work for them that easily, and they'll get hurt in the beginning.
Well, I think the first thing that stands out is the players don't wear a glove, or if they do, it's very, very, very small.
You got to catch everything right in the meat of your hands. So it's really tough. You're taking a beat, but you think that the left hand would be the problem hand, but also your right hand. Just 3 weeks ago, because you don't have a pocket, you use your second hand to help catch the ball without the pocket. And I took one right on the other hand and pretty much bent it back pretty good. And had to go to the emergency room and get it popped back into place. So it's my first game back after the injury. But I couldn't wait to get back there. It's all worth it.
The focus on the ball is a whole lot more than it is when you have a glove. It's probably about the same amount of focus. If you were going to make a diving catch with a glove, it's that kind of focus on a normal play, because you can't afford not to, because you don't have the extra leather for either padding or just the extra reach, and the ball goes between your legs.
And then what happened was in the early 1900s, 1920s somewhere, the gloves started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and now you have these cestas almost with these big baskets. You can hardly miss a ball. And so it isn't the player making the play, it's the equipment is making the play. I didn't catch that ball. That glove caught the ball.
Alex broken. Yeah, I can't move it. I'd say that's your bone sticking out there. It looks like there's something growing inside. Growing with these two fingers, the ring and the index. Hey, who had that Ziploc bag earlier?
Manny Ramirez was rehabilitating, and he was running around the outfield while we were playing a game, and he kind of looks at our left field and he's like, "You guys don't have a glove? You guys must be crazy." And, you know, we're just, yeah, we are. We're crazy about baseball, basically.
It's tournament time. It's championship vintage baseball. Nines will be coming in from all over the Northeast, and it'll be a showcase for the top ballers in the area. Huzzah!
We really try to take it easy on the catcher. I mean, he's the backbone of the team. That's part of the other reason of throwing a lot of off-speed stuff. You try to get him in the dirt, especially when guys call low strike zones. You try to snap off curveballs, get him to break in the dirt. Just try to help out the catcher as much as you can. As you know, the glove that they wear is not much more padding than what we have, and if you consistently hit the guy, you know, you're going to do some damage. To throw a no-hitter in vintage baseball, I feel, is very tough because of the style of game. you actually have to get 3 strikes on a batter. Foul balls do not count as strikes. You know, there's a lot of pass balls, a lot of errors. Pop flies are very, very hard to catch. So it's, you know, you have to be very lucky, and today we got very lucky.
Terry, great no-hitter. Thank you. Thank you. First one in vintage baseball, I think. Great job.
I think the glove was a key factor, and the other factor was the bats. The bat handles got narrower. They used to play with a big fat bat, and the idea was to make contact and hit them where they ain't. And it was small ball, it was bunting, hit and run, the stolen base. All of those things mattered. Now they just wait for somebody to get our guys on base, and somebody's going to hit a home run. It's become a game of power, home runs, not about whether the guy hit the cutoff man. That was the determining factor in a lot of games in those days. If you hit the cutoff man, if you were able to bunt them over, if you could squeeze bunt, if you could drag bunt, if you could hit to right field, move the runner over, all the little things that made baseball, beautiful, have been replaced by the garish,